a trailblazer, a leader, a legend. This is the story of Pune and India's very own. Welcome to Women's Cricket Zone Originals with former India captain Nilima Joglekar. Presented to you by Britannia Marie Gold, a light biscuit that makes tea time more energetic every day. It celebrates women's strength, resilience, and inspires them to do more and be more.
If taking care of kids can become a mother's job, why can't it become her business?
Britannia Marie Gold fueled Aarti's courage as she sets out to set her second innings.
Because there's a lot to do.
I may sound dreamy, I may look dreamy, but that is how it's going to be. Talking about women's cricket or cricket and my career especially, it all started in this very place that is Pune. And what do I say? We used to have this bungalow type colony. And once I was playing cricket, I think, my elder brother's friend, he saw me and he said, why don't you send your sister to play cricket? My brother is starting, that's Narendra Nikam. He is starting the team of girls playing cricket. I said, wow. And he called my mother and he said, look, there's cricket starting for women and we'll send Nilima there. So they decided on their own to send me. And I was like, I don't want to go and play with girls. Girls fight. Saying, no, how can you say that? My mother, she did not talk to me for 2 days because I just won't go to play cricket with girls. So she was like, no, you must go. And I go there, see if that is okay with you. If they fight, if anyone fights, we won't force you. And once I went to police ground, that is where I fell in love with the game. It was so nice. And then I came sheepishly home and I said, I want to play cricket. The coach at that time, he was Madhukar Tapikar. He refused to give me catches. He said, no, because I was a 12-year-old. And he said, no, you'll get hurt. I said, can I wear those gloves? And he said, okay, I'll allow you. And that is when the wicket-keeping glove stuck to me. It was destined that I was to keep wickets. We were chosen to play for West Zone and I was the keeper we had Shubhangi Kulkarni, who was a leg spinner, and we had such great understanding between us that we didn't have to call when we were running. We would just look at each other. And she would bowl. I wanted her to bowl in certain way for a particular batsman. I would just look at her and she'll know what to do. And she would do that. It was a very good partnership on field there. And then we went on to play for zonals. Then we got selected for the camp at Patiala, India camp. That was my first India camp at Patiala. And then I got selected for the Indian team. And it was such a great feeling. And in those days, there were no phones. I wanted to tell my mother that I'm selected for India. But there was no phone, so I had to write her a letter, inland letter, that I don't know when it reached her. So she was not well. That time we had to make phone call, collect call or whatever they call it. And I told my mother and it got cut in 2 minutes or so, and I had to pay a lot, which I had to borrow from a friend, of course. Stepping on the test match arena, it was, I won't say dream come true. I had not dreamt of that, but it just happened and I was fortunate to be in the Indian team. We just jumped, that, we are going to wear India blazers. And that time we had that pipe in one India blazer. it felt so great when we wore that. I mean, I can't describe that feeling of playing for the country. First match of mine for India was in Pune, and Maharashtra cricket, they were pioneers in everything, I would say. You know, so they said we must get the girls to come and watch cricket, watch women play cricket. So they told all the schools they visited, and they told them there's such a match, so please allow your girls to come and watch. So they came in our own school uniform, and school uniform they were wearing. So I said, I'm going to bat. If I get a chance to bat, I'm going to hit my first 4 towards my school girls, you know. And that's exactly what I did against Australia. It was amazing feeling to play in front of the whole crowd, our own crowd, my home crowd. That describes how I felt playing for the country. It was amazing when we went for 82 World Cup, 79 World Cup, and the anthem playing. So it was a great feeling then. And then beating England in the World Cup was another pinnacle where, like, you know, I will always remember that match because that's when we used to travel in the same bus back to the hotel, and I was coming down the stair from the bus, and this English girl walked, and she said, and everyone was singing because we were really happy beating England. Everyone was singing, and I heard her say, they're singing like beggars. Okay? I just looked at her, I said, whatever you want to say it on the field. And I went as I would go normally, you know. And she, like, you know, next day for breakfast, when we were sitting having our breakfast, and this captain of the English team, manager of the English team, and that girl, she came, and I said, now what have I done? I have not done anything wrong, I hope. They're coming straight towards me, and I said, I apologize that I said something like that. I'm so sorry. I said, wow, so you have to speak up. I learned my lesson. Like, you know, if you don't like something on the field or off the field and they're insulting you, you have to give them back. And that is how I feel cricket has taught me, and the personality or whatever confidence that I've got, it's from cricket and cricketing experiences. The first ever test series we had, India had against West Indies, that was at Patna. The crowd, the roar, I can still feel it. They were all gunning for, they were not expecting us. They just came to see women there, you know. Women, okay, they are playing, okay. And here they got a chance to see Indian women beating West Indian women. And they wouldn't let our bus at the end of the test match. We were all sitting in the bus, and they crowded the whole place, and they said, you cannot leave, you have to come down. We were really scared. We were really scared. And our manager said, nothing doing, they are not coming out. They said, at least open the windows and wave at us, you know. So we waved at them, and then they allowed us to go. It was crazy movement, crazy fan movement for us that time. Fantastic. And then our the then secretary, Mahendra Kumar Sharma, he said, I'm going to fly the whole team and the West Indian team. Otherwise, we used to travel in trains that time, even for international matches. So he flew us to Bombay because that's where we were going to play our second test match. So it was amazing. And those small moments were like our prize, you know, for what we did those days.